This is Jan from The Aging Nerd. A few weeks ago I treated myself to Star Trek Enterprise Season 1 on Blu-ray. Today's the first time I've had a chance to rip the disc, compress it using ffmpeg, and then I'll put it into my home movie library. In this case I'll just add it to my Plex server. I'm going to go through the process of how I do it and how I select the quality profiles and settings I use for ffmpeg. MakeMKV is an application that will rip movies, TV seasons, anything like that from optical media onto your PC in an MKV file format. So far I've tested the application with DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K and HD DVD, and I've not really had any trouble yet at all. Put your optical media into the drive, launch MakeMKV, and let's get started. Once MakeMKV has recognized your disk, click on the picture of the optical drive. It'll start analyzing the disk. Just let it do its thing and wait for the next screen to come back. MakeMKV has analysed the disk, and if you look in the left hand pane, there are all the elements of the Blu-ray that's been found on the disk. Looking at the case and cover of the Blu-ray, this disc contains 3 episodes, 1 feature-length episode and 2 42-minute long episodes. So the 3 largest files will be the episodes I want. I've just rechecked the box, and the 4th file down is actually a Star Trek Enterprise featurette, so I'll grab that as well. I'm going to right click in the left hand pane, deselect all, and then select the 4 episodes that I want. Once you've made the selection, click on the MakeMKV button. A pop-up might occur saying a directory doesn't exist, do you want to create it? Just press yes. Now MKV will rip from the optical media to the freshly created directory on your hard drive. Depending on the size of the film, size of the TV series, how many elements you've got selected, the speed of your optical drive, the condition of the disc, is it scratched, is it hard to read, the ripping process could take quite a while. My advice is just let it go, let it do its thing, and come back and check every so often. I'll speed up the rest of the footage so not to bore you, but the actual rip time was just under 28 minutes. There, rip complete. We'll close everything down, open a command prompt, and let's get into ffmpeg. Let's start the ffmpeg command. First of all, I'm going to run this command to cut out a clip that we're going to do some test quality profiles on. ffmpeg -title t02.mkv, and from this we're going to map everything, which is copy the audio, copy the video, all the subtitles, and the -c copy command means copy all the encoders, don't re-encode anything, keep all the parameters. We just want an exact copy of the original. -ss001700 means please start the clip at 17 seconds. -t 000012 means a 12-second duration clip. Finally, an output file name 12_second_clip.mkv. Press return. ffmpeg will create a 12-second clip starting at 17 minutes. The reason I do this is so I can test different quality settings on a 12-second clip, which will encode way faster than the hour and 20-minute full-length clip. Depending on the transfer of the original movie from film or tape the Blu-ray was mastered off, some quality profiles are just complete overkill and actually increase the file size once you start running compression on them. I'm aiming for the smallest file size possible while still retaining a lot of quality, if not lossless, to my eyes. The transfer isn't very good on the original, so I think we'll try a quality profile of 20 to begin with. So the command would be ffmpeg -I, the 12-second clip input file, -map 0:v and -map 0:a means copy the audio and the video from the original file. I want to encode the video into H.265, so I'm going to use the -c:\v libx265 command. -rc tells ffmpeg to use bit control. In this case, I'm telling ffmpeg to use a constant quality profile with a quality profile of 20. I want to keep the audio the same as the original, so -c:\a copy. This next command you may or may not need. -max_muxing_q_size space 1024. The way I like to think of this section of the command is basically we're increasing the buffer that ffmpeg can use. As this file is large, multiple audio tracks, we might get an error saying insufficient number of packets. If we increase the buffer size, allowing ffmpeg to use more memory, we won't get this error and it will encode cleanly. We'll add an output file name and press return, and ffmpeg will encode to the quality profile of 20. There, encoding complete. While we're here, I'm going to run ffmpeg again, but this time at a lower quality profile of 24, just to see which is better. So the exact same command, just changing the quality profile to 24. So -rc constant qp -qp 24. Input a different file name to indicate 265, quality profile 24, and then we'll encode this one as well. Right, let's compare all three clips, the original, quality profile 20 and quality profile 24, and see which one's best. Right, I'm going to compare the original against the H.265 encoded to a quality profile of 20, and I cannot tell any difference between them whatsoever. Right, here's the original compared to the quality profile of 24, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I still can't tell any difference between them. I think we can go a little bit lower on the quality profile. Right, back to the command prompt we go. We'll run the ffmpeg command again, exactly the same as the other two, but in this time we're going to increase the quality profile to 28, and we'll compare that one against the original. Right, I'll speed this up to 50 times speed, and we'll get back when it's finished and we'll compare the quality profile 28 to the original. Here's the original compared to the quality factor of 28. To be honest, I'm just starting to see softening around the edges, so I'm more than happy with this quality profile. So I'm going to encode the episodes to a quality profile of 28. Back at the command prompt, I want to run ffprob on the original file. ffprob, then the file name, press return. Look through the output and find the video and the audio track that I'm after. In this case, the highlighted 2 lines is all that I'm after out of the file. The video track and the first default English audio track. As there's only one video track, that's easy to map. The audio track that I'm after is track 0 or stream number 1. It's the very first audio track, but ffmpeg start counting at 0, so we want audio track 0. Right, let's zoom in a bit and we'll run the final command. ffmpeg -I, the original file name, will map the video track, and then we'll map the first audio track, which is 0. The rest of the command is the same as the previous ones we've been using on the 10-second clip. So I'll paste the command in, giving it a final output file name of title t2_x265.mkv. This may take quite a while, so I'll stop the screen recording and I'll come back at the end. With the encoding finished, I've dropped back into Windows File Explorer to show you the difference in file sizes. The Blu-ray RIP was 17 gig. The compressed version and getting rid of all the subtitles and all the audio options that we didn't need, and the file has just come in over 3 gig. If you check out ffmpeg basic series video on my channel, video number 2 extra, this will go into audio extraction and removal in a lot more detail. This is Jan from The Aging Nerd. Any questions, please leave them in the comments. Thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye on the channel for more ffmpeg, DOS and general nerd related videos.